Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
A national wrestling competition is in Fargo, and some moms could be found coaching with a baby on their back.
But another mom called our whistleblower hotline after a rule established just today is changing that. Valley News Team's Rose Itzkovitz tells why the mothers want better ground rules for athletes with families.
We both are very big into wrestling.
Sheila Yumimoto met her wife Natasha through wrestling. Now as coaches, their 1-year-old tags along.
It was something me and my dad did, so I was looking forward to doing something with my daughter.
You can be an athlete and a mom, you can be a coach and a mom, you don't have to choose.
These pictures blew up on social media.
I think someone was inspired by us and saw us and put us kind of in the middle of a fight that we didn't know was still being discussed.
Here at the U.S. Nationals at the Fargo Dome, coaching with a baby on back wasn't breaking any rules. Until Wednesday morning.
Our child was not allowed on the competition floor.
The parents say they're aware of potential liability.
I mean, I'm a parent, so my first thought at any chance is, what could happen here? Is my child safe?
She was in the right safety equipment, so we felt, that she could stay with us throughout the day.
But before you think daycare, this isn't a paid job.
You're probably looking at about at least a month or more of actual volunteer time. You can't just drop my child off at daycare for set 9 to 5 hours.
USA Wrestling declined speaking on this, but sent us the new rules that say, effective immediately, minors accompanying coaches will not be allowed on the competition floor. Adding, in an effort to accommodate coaches, minors will be allowed to the head table area. But that accommodation is only in effect at the 2019 Junior National Championships and may not be provided again.
We were a little upset at first, but we do understand that they are making decisions for safety.
We like to follow the rules. We would like there to be something that sets up safety for everybody, but also that is inclusive and forward-leading for women.
And we just want to see that this issue is brought up and discussed thoroughly, and it's not a knee-jerk reaction.
The moms say it's a good start, getting out of the gray area. In Fargo, Rose Itzkovitz, Valley News Live.
This couple was just one family speaking with us. We were initially contacted by another concerned mother and met with yet another under similar circumstances. To read the new rules in full, head to our website and click on this story. And if you need help uncovering fraud and corruption in your community, call us. Our whistleblower hotline, 237-6576. You can leave your tip and we'll get on it.
Here in the metro area, the weather's okay, certainly nice enough for a backyard barbecue. As we do on Wednesdays during the summer, the gang at Cashwise has set up at someone's home. In this case, it's in South Fargo, where these winners get to feast on steak and other goodies. What's different about tonight is that Hutch is not there. He's here in the studio tracking some weather trouble in another part of our viewing area. Hutch, sorry about missing out on a meal. Andrea and I know all about that. What's going on in the weather?
Yeah, indeed. Quiet here in Grand Forks and in the FM area, and points off to the west for now. Here is a look at the latest radar. Most of the activity has been centered around the Lake of the Woods area, where we did have an active tornado warning earlier for portions of northern Beltrami and southern Lake of the Woods County. That storm has exited, but there's another stout storm following almost the same path as the tornado warned storm from just south of the Fonts area and south of Baudette, moving off to the east. There could be some hail with that, and from time to time, these storms do show the signs of rotation. There was even a funnel cloud reported outside of War Road from a rather weak thunderstorm at that time. But there is spin in the atmosphere. Our model shows that the best chance of storms tonight will remain in northwest portions of Minnesota. Isolated storms can't be ruled out in parts of central Minnesota as well as we go through the late evening. Overnight, we could have some more move in from the west, so we'll keep our eyes on the skies there. But most of us will stay dry tonight, so the backyard barbecue can continue tonight. Now, I'll have details on what you can expect as the weekend approaches, and we'll track these storms here a little later in the show.
Truthfully, thanks for your sacrifice to be here.
You bet.
All right.
Fargo police are answering back today after they say a local media outlet published misinformation about a traffic stop early Monday morning in the 4300 block of 9th Avenue Circle South. It ended with a broken car window and injured officers and left a man with a broken nose. 26-year-old Abraham Nye told the media outlet that he felt he was racially profiled and that his rights were violated. Fargo police say that wasn't the case and want to show the public what happened. Nye is charged with fleeing an officer, preventing arrest, and possession of marijuana. If you would like to see the entire video Fargo police uploaded and our full interview with police today, you can head to our website and click on this story.
The Crookston Diocese has reached a $5 million settlement with 15 people who were children when they were sexually abused by priests. As part of the settlement, the diocese agreed to make public the names and files of clergy who have been accused of abuse. That information will be released at a later date. Victims' attorney Jeff Anderson says the settlement brings some closure for survivors and is a step in the right direction. The diocese says that while victims can never be fully compensated, it hopes the settlement can offer healing and justice. With the settlement, the diocese avoided filing for bankruptcy.
Polk County investigators are asking for you to keep a lookout for suspicious activity after receiving many calls pertaining to break-ins. Authorities say thieves broke into multiple vehicles and took items, including money and a handgun. There is no known threat to the public. Authorities are asking residents to check their vehicles and garages to make sure they haven't been tampered with and to check home video surveillance.
Fargo police are asking for help locating a 2008 white Ford Taurus with North Dakota license plate 670CDZ. It was stolen on July 12th and used in a theft 3 days later. The license plates on this vehicle were stolen from another vehicle. Yesterday, a male driving this car was caught rummaging through another vehicle in the 4400 block of Carey Rose Lane. The victim saw the man slam the door on the suspect's leg. Now, the man is described as being Hispanic, about 5 feet 10 inches tall, skinny with black hair. He was last seen wearing a white tank top and white cap. If you have any information, call dispatch at 701-451-7660.
Fergus Falls police are asking for your help locating 30-year-old Hada Sarek and 37-year-old Jason Drack. Both have open warrants. If you have any information, you can call Fergus Falls police at this phone number, 218-998-8555. And Bemidji police are asking for help finding this person of interest in an ongoing investigation. If you know this man, call them. Ask for Officer Amy, 218-368-9392. Be sure to reference photo number 401.
In Wadena, police are warning residents of multiple phone scams hitting that area involving Publishers Clearinghouse and the Bank of American debt collection. You're reminded to avoid giving out personal or financial information over the phone, especially if you did not initiate the call. If a caller claims to represent a specific company, ask for their name or employee number. Hang up and then call the company back using the number on the billing statement or other trusted source. Generally, you cannot win a prize if you did not enter a contest, and when in doubt, hang up. As they say, if something seems too good to be true, it probably is.
Fire hydrants are one of the last lines of defense when there's an emergency, which is why Fargo Fire does annual hydrant checks on public property. But to check hydrants on private property, like apartments and mobile home parks, Fargo Fire needs permission from the property owners. Firefighters say those tests are critical because hydrants can fail, and that can't happen when lives are on the line.
Say we're at a house and the fire's on the first floor. If there's crews searching for people upstairs, and that crew downstairs fighting the fire loses their water, the crew that's searching upstairs may very well have to come back out and wait until there's water on the fire again, so it makes a big difference.
Hydrants can fail for a number of reasons, like being hit by cars and snowplows. To know if the hydrant near your home is operational, check to see if it has an out-of-service ring around it, or give your local fire station a call.
Here's some good news. Cass County Vector is reporting some progress from last night's mosquito spraying. Ben Prather, who heads up the efforts, says that mosquito trap counts dropped by 2/3 as of this afternoon throughout the metro. However, he is still expecting to see additional increases in the next 48 hours. Now, spraying in rural Cass County is planned for tonight, and aerial spraying over Fargo, West Fargo, and Moorhead is scheduled for Friday night beginning at 8:15. Now, tonight on Valley News Live 10 at 10, we're going to take a closer look at the effectiveness of the chemical that's being used by Vector Control.
Later on Valley News Live at 6, what's new to see at this year's Minnesota State Fair?
But next in the forecast, most of us are remaining dry. Northwest Minnesota seeing volatile storms work their way through. I'll have details on what you can expect the rest of your evening and beyond coming up next.